My name is Dr. Pat. I am Dr. Phil's long-lost, but much more handsome and intelligent brother. Welcome to my group therapy session. Sit down, please. Now don't be nervous.
Another one of these sessions, Mike.
I know, it's the same thing every time.
What was your granddad's favorite color?
Yeah.
Were you toilet trained as a 2-year-old?
Oh, I know.
Oh, God.
Now don't be nervous. I want you to get comfortable. I just want to get to know you all a little bit better. Relax. Just relax. Think of a calm lake. A warm breeze. Soft sand. Soothing music. And a tray of double doubles. A tray of double like this, doctor.
I do believe Dr. Pat, he's sleeping on the job again.
I do believe he is. Dr. Pat, I'll tell you something about me. I'm hungry. Now can we get on with this foolishness?
Okay. Now there's a little questionnaire you have there. I've spent 20 years of my professional life developing. Let's get started. Just jump in whenever you want. Which did you like better, Halloween or Christmas?
Oh, Dr. Pat, I like Christmas better than Halloween. Because I was about 6 or 7 when I got to pick out my own present before Christmas, and I picked out a Steve Austin doll. I don't know if you remember the Bionic Man where he crashed and they rebuilt them. I used to love it. When I got to pick them out for my present, I lost the stuff over the past years. So I do love Christmas, special time of year too.
Nice.
I know what you mean about Christmas. I love everything about Christmas except I found out one year that there was no Santa Claus.
How old were you, Fran?
I was only 14.
Tell me about a favorite movie of yours.
Some favorite movies of mine were The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter, because I enjoyed watching the special effects in the movies.
You know what mine was? The Batman movies with Adam West, I think, and Burt Ward.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a movie out with Jaws at the same time.
Yeah, neat.
Oh, that Jaws movie. I couldn't swim at the beach for 2 years after that. See, that
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Those are my favorite, those Batman up to today too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, my favorite movie was called Tammy, and it was about a girl who fell in love with an airman who crash landed in her grandfather's backyard, and she of course fell in love with him. And I remember the song to this day. Oh, I hear the cottonwoods whispering above. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy in love.
Fran.
And my lover feel
Fran,
what I feel.
Fran. This is a group therapy session, not a Friday night bar in Halifax.
Well, Dr. Pat, if this was a bar, you'd be the first one that I'd hook up with.
Oh my God. Fran, that's inappropriate.
How's your bedside manner, big boy?
Oh my gosh. I'm embarrassed. Fran, please just let's get on with the group therapy session, please. How about grandparents? Any special memories with grandparents?
Yes. I remember my grandfather none very fondly. He was about 92 and I was about 5 years old. And I would sit on his lap and rock back and forth on the chair in front of the old coal wood stove. And I can remember the smell of his pipe to this day.
Oh, yes. Oh.
What were your hobbies or sports?
I had a small hobby, I guess you'd call it. I wasn't into sports a lot. I used to trace my comic books over the windows so sun shining through because I can't freehandedly draw yet today either, and I was trying to learn. But I did, it was a good hobby, and I did all the flags from a book my father had. And every flag in the world would color them in, and it was a lot of fun. A couple of years.
Sounds like a ball. Sounds like a good thing.
I played hockey when I was a teenager, and I played on a hockey league and played on an outdoor rink after a snowstorm.
Okay, patience. I'm going to count to 3 and snap my fingers. At the end of the count, you will arise, go to the kitchen, and get something to eat. 1, 2, 3. Unfreeze.
Oh, I can't wait to eat that meat of a horse.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. This is my monologue called Finding a Way Through. Just 100% truth, to be honest. Talk about life was normal for me until the age of 14 and 15. I was a kid with a passion for audio speakers, old car speakers, new amps that were on the market. By 15 though, I was feeling very lethargic. My mood became gloomy and morbid. School became a tough thing for me. Even so, I really liked learning. My favorite classes were science, drafting, woodworking, metalworking, and geography. However, unlike other kids, I had developed an overwhelming fear of authority, and I was easily shaken. I just felt really left out. Everyone else seemed to have it made, and I was dealing with so much crap. Soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. William Ernest Henley. Thank you.
Thank you.
One of the guys has been trying to reach out and I'm thinking, what? Got the investment capital to start it. And with that subscription, you have like a $50 call each month. Yeah, you could touch Jackie too, you know. Shut up. Have mine or something. I got one also, so I'm very careful. When I was in the US, I got one.
on your tiptoes and you slip a bit, you can brace yourself.
Okay.
Okay, I think not to scare you, but you can really hurt yourself if you fall in it. We had a woman from India, I was telling one of my colleagues at Sewa Bank, and she fell and broke her leg. Oh my goodness. Yes. So I'm going to get a lot of trouble if I come back with a bunch of names.
Is that Alexi?
Thanks so much.
Okay, sorry.
Wait, we'll come around. It's really beautiful on the other side. You're going to see all kinds of birds and ducks.
You listen to the wind, voice of the wind.
Please,
Yeah.
take mine also. I want this one also, please, on this one. What about me? Hey, look at Pap.
Yeah, how about you? Yeah.
And then when you get to the then when you get to the
Hi.
Oh, it's in a video.
Why?
Okay. You just can't do it wrong. Can't do it wrong. Huh? You guys should learn how to do it. What is it?
I'm making it up as I go.
So it's not like you dance many times, right?
It has some distant relatives that would be professional dancers.
Oh, okay.
This is to make my own version.
Aha, nice version.
And then your own version. We're making them as we go.
Thank you. It's nice. This is video.
We call this is my dad dances. And his face is always like this.
Thank you. Is it a video? What did you do with this? It's a 10 second this video. They are so sweet, oh my. So we got these chocolates from the boys of Saint FX, and they left a note here. Happy Easter, ladies. Please enjoy some chocolate eggs as we traditionally do on this day. Press the bunny's foot. Wow! Have present. Go dance, Tiaro. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Nargis is so bad. She didn't show up to meet the guys.
No, actually, she didn't show up to see her boyfriend.
Yeah, to see her boyfriend. That's right. Come on, guys. We all have our own cup. We're like 15 cups. 15 ladies. For 15 ladies. Oh my. I want to take picture with this. Oh my.
Christian.
Christian. It's not there.
Thank you, boy.
Something different, just to portray different women, yeah?
Yeah.
Different
Yeah,
women
sure.
from different backgrounds.
Go.
I could sleep on the snow, but not well dressed. Goodness, that would be difficult with those different activities.
I really like that one that they were collectively doing the dishes in the.
Yeah, there's one there.
I didn't bring any shorts because I thought the weather would be bad. I'm trying to think. I want to wear something. Not the right place. They didn't come with shorts. Did they come with a short skirt? And I'll just wear a t-shirt with it. Actually, a tank.
We are beautiful.
minutes. Wow, nice.
Beautiful pictures. Did you enjoy? Yeah. Yeah. This, will we live here? Yes. Can you live here? Is it okay? Are you worried to leave here?
Some of it.
You can take it out with you like. If you would prefer to take it to your room, yeah, you can do that. Just if you can put.
I'll put on this one
Are you sure?
for up to 6.
And then you can take it down. No, but you can. Oh, that's a good point. If you'd rather not have it posted, you want to bring it back to your room. And you know, it's a nice thing to have in your room because then it gives you a taste of home.
I will bring this is my basket.
Huh?
I will bring this.
So we'll just hang it like this. And it came right over so we can put another one here.
Okay.
Mine is too long.
No, we can put yours. Because I think there are a couple of long ones.
Are you enjoying?
Yes. Are you videoing?
Yeah. I'm finished.
Yeah, I'm over there.
Height challenge. How's that? Do you want to? Lovely.
Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
Linda, do you have the...
Any other long ones we can put under?
How much?
It's good.
Just gonna read it out. I just wrote it just out.
But, you know, Nancy, can I ask?
Yes. Terms. In fact, you can erase the river. That was just. Oh, the other thing I didn't define was fundamentalism. Just erase that.
You're so fake. God. Whatever.
Somebody help you put it.
Yes, it's long. But it might fit here. Okay. Yep, perfect. My grandmother's like,
That's it. Anyway, that's it.
Linda, I'd say up on that right hand corner.
Okay.
Hey, yes.
Yeah. River? So we're gonna be in canoes?
Yes.
Oh, but you don't call them canoes.
Like
Which we talked about, right?
Yeah, they've been like so amazing. It's Barbara Bush and Kristen Lachance, but they've kept me, on track. I think another highlight was my work in Rwanda. I think the guys I sat with last time, I told you the story, I don't want to talk about it, I'll start crying. But my work in Rwanda was the opening. It was like what I needed to do to just know exactly what I wanted to be for the rest of my life, and that's to bring about change in the areas of sexual reproductive health and rights with young people, for young people. So that was the breakthrough moment. If it wasn't for Rwanda, I worked there for 9 months. If it wasn't for this moment, I don't think I'd be here today, because it's what exposed me to that. Everyone in my family is married at a very young age, but my parents were really supportive, so they were another very, and I love voice, because people's stories actually have the power to change society. I've been very humbled how and why getting to ones that have shaped my values. Yeah.
And so some of those values are the humility, the integrity.
Humility. It's something that I had to learn because, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of happiness. So the inspiration basically comes from that, and then I have a blog called Bunch of Happiness. So I didn't put much about myself in there, but behind every quote there's a story about me. The reason I didn't put much about myself is that I want the same, everything which inspires me, because when I feel sad, I just go back there and see those quotes. And I wanted this
that has influenced your awareness. Like one point in your life where your awareness broadened for some reason or another. Can you share one?
They have known suffering, they have known struggle, they have known loss. And they've found their way out of those depths, and they have an understanding of life that fills them with compassion, gentleness, and a deep, loving concern.
It's very so inspiring.
Sort of, I think I would start crying. It's like, my parents, they were so nice, and I shouldn't have shared it.
Oh, it's okay, hon. You don't have to share now if you want to. If you don't want to. Do you want to read it? Yeah.
And Momo, tears, we all
We
share
are,
our
that's
tears.
right. That's
Tears are an expression of our love, of our caring, also of our suffering, but of our deep feelings. So I think all of us have shared tears, and they're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
And here is and then I started working here because of her, because she believed in me and she gave me time and time to introduce me to feminism and how as women we should know that I could do that because I was so used to being a follower. I learned to have an open mind and learn from their stories and learn from their strengths, that we are actually not powerless as women. And this is actually when I started finding my voice, which was not here. Voice in terms of speaking up for myself and be able to challenge certain things. And here, this is me in a traditional outfit. So all these experiences, especially here, it made me think of, explore who am I, as an individual. The fact that I'm an African woman, and it made me think, really go down deep on who am I as a person. And I'm wearing traditional outfit because that's when I started being proud of who I am as an African person. I don't have to make my hair straight. I don't have to wear all that jewelry from the big international companies that are all over in South Africa. I can learn to make my own jewelry or buy from other women in the street. So for me, those are important moments in my life. And also this eye is a bright eye, which is a rainbowish kind of eye, where at this point, I also realized that everybody has a right you have the right to love whoever you love. And in this world, we are not all the same. And so here, this is actually last year, This is a march we had last year. Last year we had a pride at in Johannesburg, and there's so many prides. I don't know if people understand pride, but I can explain later. This Johannesburg, and you look at it. There's it's dominant. There's a lot of gay men and the pink stuff and everything. And we were saying with these groups of women, but as young black women who live in the township in South Africa, there's this thing called corrective rape. That is, if you are a lesbian, you can get raped so that people can cure you. So a lot of women in South Africa died, and they are still continuing to die because of that. So we try to raise these issues with the people organizing the pride, but and also it was just so commercialized. You'd find out that these companies, these corporate companies, have stake in pride, and everything is just so expensive. And it was during the pride when everybody else was marching, where we all lay our bodies on the street and just blocked the street, and it resulted in a very big fight. And yeah, but I think a statement was made, and yeah.
3 strips still feed this river of life that is still flowing. From here you can see a quick instant downward shift here. We had a copper mine, and the landowners in that copper mine were not happy with the open. That had to be away. So that's one of those times where I would see that it's a low point though. But things instantly changed when we had moved away. Things got better where we came to the capital city, Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea. A lot of people that have believed in me. I've been amongst people who are not very appreciative. It's the people that have really believed in me and given me the opportunity to somebody who's privileged, who's had the opportunity to go to school, who's been exposed to benefits.
I was growing up. But as I grew older, I became more aware of my surroundings, that, military rule was dominant in Nigeria, and I was born during the military era. And before this time, at the age of 16, I had only had 3 years of civil rule in Nigeria. That's democracy. So it became prohibition of civil engagement, which led to people becoming oppressed, and coming out to actually say enough is enough. There team in the university with the death of my friend Jura at childbirth. So I went to school. This led me to study law. I went to school, studied law, and joined the debate team. Now this debate team exposed me to rights, the concept of human rights and women's rights, because we come up with topics. You have to go to different schools to debate, and when debating, the thing is, when they give you a topic to say, okay, speak in favor of this, you anticipate your opponent too, and you actually research for against too. So that really broadened my knowledge and expanded my scope, especially when we had the debate on abortion, and I realized that the law on abortion in Nigeria was actually very rigid. It was only allowed where the life of a woman was at risk. So if you discover that you're going to have a baby that is not going to be all right or fine or healthy throughout the lifetime, you are left with that baby for life. Whether or not you have the means. And social support is not an issue in Nigeria. It's not even in existence in Nigeria. Then I finished the law degree, and I was very happy with life. I thought I was going to become a corporate lawyer, somewhere sitting in the city, in my suit and, blazers. Then Jura died. When Jura died, it was a turning point in my life. And I thought about it. This was a very brilliant young lady in the university, and I thought, we had dreams. We talked about going places, getting to the peak of our careers and all. Then I wanted to do something to change the situation. But, everyone I talked to about it told me I'm not a doctor. But I realized I'm not a doctor, but something must be done. And that's where I encountered this quote, that impossible is just a big word, rather than explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it is an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it is a dare. Impossible is potential, impossible is temporary, impossible is nothing. So when you tell me, why, I look you right back in the eye and tell you why not. I'm gonna do it, why not? So I started by visiting some communities, found out that, it was a really terrible situation out there. They give birth on the floor, they don't have access to health care, this is what their lab looks like. Then I started working with this group of women in the core north in Nigeria. This is actually a training I had for traditional birth attendants in Zamfara State. That's where the Sharia law is, and I had to travel through other troubled spots in Nigeria where Boko Haram was like prominent, and they hate it when people gather together like this. They could just bomb you up, but we had to do something here, and when I told my team that, let's go to Zamfara and do something, they said, why? And I said, why not? And we went to Zamfara, we effected change there and started a sustainable program there where we give them kits for safe delivery, and we make them teach other traditional birth attendants and then link them to skilled healthcare. So this is the face of change in Nigeria where I work presently. Then I got to a point in my life, late last year, and I thought, okay, from this point, passion has pushed me this far. I've been passionate, I've been going, I've been positive up to this point. And I think I need some kind of exposure, I need some kind of information, I need professional development, and training in leadership. Because my organization is growing, I have volunteers, national and international, and I don't even have, I feel I'm like empty. I don't have enough things to impact on these people. I don't have enough things to form a very solid structure. So I applied to Coady Institute, and that's, I was choosing, and that's how come I'm here. I've been here 1 week, but I feel like I came in empty and I'm like full already. And it's just 1 week. It's just 1 week and I feel like, oh, I'm full. I'm like, will I still have empty bottles to fill in things? Because like it's a week. After each day in class, I go back, send an email to my team and I tell them, just flag this. When we get back, we have to talk about it and like build this structure. So each day it's a new thing I take away from this class. I take away new things from each member of the team, each person in this class, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you, everybody. You've made it an inspiring journey for me.
My deprived society, I'm not saying myself my light, but my community told me light of the community. It's my life going as a river. At first I born is remote area, and where I was born, there is a culture doing his household or and farm. Yeah. Then